And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Pelicans. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And I think for New Orleans, this has been a terrible way for them to kick off their year. They have to find a way to get back on track soon before this season gets away from them.
And there was such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Simmons and Thomas are their guards. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. And it's Bogdanovich in at the three. And for the Pelicans, they've got McCollum, Daniel Tice out there with Jones. Then it's Brand. And Ingram. And it's Boston in at the two spot. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to down my best five. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes, so I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Claxton. It's blocked. Ingram kicks to McCollum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. His last outing with 20 points. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Claxton against Tice. To the paint. He can't get that one. Good defense by Claxton. Simmons against McCollum. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Claxton a screen on Ingram. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Tice with the ball. Down low. Johnson with the rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Doris, Ben Simmons has certainly had a turbulent career, hasn't he?
Oh, my goodness, there's no question, Kevin. You begin with some of the injury challenges he's had throughout. Started in his rookie season and has continued throughout some of the years. There's also been questions about the balance in his game. Obviously, perimeter shooting has been a weakness. But the first and most important thing Ben has to do is get healthy, Kevin.
And he makes the first. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times. But they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Well, that's great work for Cam Thomas. Just tremendous job putting the ball in the basket.
The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Ingram deciding where to go with it. To stop the run. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Simmons. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And a chance here to check out some stats for Cameron Thomas.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Cullen passes to Tice. To the middle. Here's Jones. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Johnson. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 5 points so far.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Pass to Boston. Now Ingram. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Nice move. And that one's good. Ingram.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Here's Simmons. Outside for Thomas. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Thomas got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ingram wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. No scoring in this one. "14 feet away. It's rebounded by Tice.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
McCollum finds Tice.
Daniel Tice up high to finish that shot. Nicely done.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Tice with a screen on Simmons. Here's McCollum. Good defense by Claxton. Nets leading by 9. Simmons inside. Tice is there. Outside, Bogdanovich. No good with the triple.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Robinson Earls checked in. And we always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Fifth best, Nick Claxton.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Ingram passes to McCollum. Back to Ingram. Over Simmons. And that one's good. Ingram's got his third bucket of the night. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. 9-point game. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And how about the vertical McCollum has? He may have even surprised himself there.
Here's Simmons. The Pelicans make their last shot. Outside, Bogdanovich puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster. Shoot two.
And the first one drops. And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
Both free throws, good for Ingram.
And battling injuries off and on throughout the years, Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
Finney Smith with it. 8 points his last outing. Misses from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Johnson with the block.
Boy, how about Cameron Johnson not only contesting, but sending that shot back? That's nice.
Now here's Thomas. He's defended by Alvarado. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for New Orleans. And And both free throws good for Thomas. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And he makes that one.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And so it's New Orleans with it. After the basket by Brooklyn. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And here's Melton. Scoreless thus far. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Hawkins. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Johnson dishes to Thomas. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Alvarado. Here's Hawkins, and the 3-ball is good. Hawkins has got 5 points so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for New Orleans?
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Melton, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pelicans have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That free throw, no good. So both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. .131 left here in the first quarter. Hawkins against Melton. Inside, here's Watford, and slam dunk by Watford.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pelicans leading by 4. Now Alvarado. Still scoreless. Tries it from the top of the key. The rebound by Watford.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Back to Johnson. Watford passes to Melton. On the wing, Johnson. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. And now just a 1-point New Orleans lead.
This guy is absolutely deadly from deep. Cameron Johnson, corner three.
30 seconds left to play in the first. Good on the shot. Green's got his third basket of the night right there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And slam dunk by Watford.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
With 4 seconds on the clock and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For New Orleans, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
He's off on the first. The Nets making a switch here. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Oh, he got it to go!
Wow, how about that?
OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Messi in at the 4-man position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Boy, what great body control you saw there, laying it up and in despite having the defense draped all over him.
Here's Ingram following the bucket by the Nets. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Nets. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Free throw good, Milton. And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pelicans trail by 6. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And here's Ingram from the arc. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Claxton with the bucket.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
You know, this was about their perseverance and their conditioning. To me, that was the difference in overtime.
Now here's Simmons. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Here's Ingram. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Poked loose. Now here's Jones. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Pelicans make their last shot. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And the Pelicans making a change here. Boston's checked in. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for the Nets. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Bogdanovich kicks to Simmons. Thomas gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Nets leading by 6. Simmons, the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thomas against Jones. For 3. Thomas's shot is off.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
DB thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
Kevin, he reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
Now Simmons, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Another shot, and it's blocked. Pass to Jones. Tries again. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Simmons inside. He's defended by Alvarado.
Timeout.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Bogdanovich. Pelicans trail by 8. Cullen passes to Tice. Driving to the basket. Misses from close range. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Simmons sets a screen for Thomas. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. From outside the arc. And the Pelicans miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Cam Thomas is rolling. He's attacking at will. Somebody better shut the water off.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Tice sets a screen for McCollum. A fader. The rebound by the Nets.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Thomas. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Pass to Boston. Tice with the ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
You know, couple that with the 4 big blocks, he was awesome on the defensive end as well.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Thomas against Tice. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a quick look at the numbers for Johnson. Getting around 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Pass to Boston. And a wide open look for McCollum. Hits it from three-point range. McCollum's got 7 points.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Here's Clowney. To the inside. Here's Thomas. And he banks in the layup. Thomas got 8 here in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to McCollum. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 9 points in the game so far.
And even when McCollum is inside and well covered, he's a threat. This is a guy that is always in attack mode.
Now, here's Thomas. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And credit the hustle from McCollum there. When he sees a chance to capitalize in transition, he attacks.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram has become a foundational player. C.J. McCollum says he wants to be great. And to be great, you have to be able to create. When you're selfless and you're willing to do whatever it takes to win, it becomes contagious. McCollum praised B.I.'s feel, IQ, and commitment to the game. Kevin?
Not as committed as you are, David. Hey, thank you so much for that. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And just look at those numbers. What can't McCollum do?
Here's Clowney. The Pelicans make their last shot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Back to McCollum from deep. And the Pelicans get it back. Ingram. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
And he gets the bucket. And it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Now Ben Simmons, what a dribble drive. How about the handle? Woo!
Here's Boston. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, you know your low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can train free throws like this group can. You look at Finney Smith, deadly on the stripe, someone you do not want to foul.
Now that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Not at all. They've got the kind of ability at the line that would be exceptional at any position. You can't defend them as physically as you would some other big men because of just how reliable they are up there.
Now here's Melton. Nothing on the board. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Watford, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Green. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Milton. Here's Johnson. Green with the rebound. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Rebounded by the Nets. And here is Milton. Stolen by McCollum. Outside, Green. Pass to McCollum. Here's Robinson Earl. And the 3 off target. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Finney Smith.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's McCollum. He's got 13 over Johnson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. McCollum's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Screen by Watford. Melton passes to Watford. And slam dunk by Watford.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Tice. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Nets. So he gets them both. Nets leading by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Melton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
The Nets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. He hits the second from the line. Pelicans trail by 5. Now Alvarado still without a basket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For New Orleans, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. The free throw drops for Green. That one is no good. Fires away from way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Cam Thomas getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Shaq. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
And moving on to some awards, these are the two players of the week in their respective conferences. In the East, Paul George.
It's been vintage Paul George making his presence felt at both ends.
And that jumper's been pure, too. Swish! Another year, another award for PG-13. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Simmons and Thomas are their guards. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Boston. Outside, Jones. Tice kicks to Jones. Pass to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Tice with a screen on Simmons. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Now here's McCollum. Bogdanovich missing his last shot.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Inside, here's Claxton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists now tonight. McCollum passes to Tice. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Tice has got 5 points so far.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling. 1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Now here's Thomas. He's got 20. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Ingram. He's got 11. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What a move by Ingram, taking the foul but also getting the bucket.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. And the Nets making a change here. Conley's checked in. And that one falls for Ingram. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Boston grabs the miss. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Ingram outside. Tice with a screen on Bogdanovich for the tie. Rebounded by the Nets.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for C.J. McCollum. He's averaging about 19 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Boston. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 4. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 6 rebounds in the game. McCollum outside. Now here's Jones. Traps in the tray. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game. McCollum with the bounce pass. Ingram kicks to McCollum. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Simmons passes to Claxton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Claxton's got 8 points.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Pass to Tice. Here's Boston. He's got 5. McCollum, no good. Here's Thomas going inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, 2 things right there from Cam Thomas. You love the confidence on the drive, and you also love him drawing the contact and getting to the foul line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Boston. Back to McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 9. Here he goes. And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Really left alone that time. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Nets making a switch here. Melton's checked in. Outside Thomas. Down low, here's Claxton. It's blocked. Second chance shot. Claxton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 4.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Back to McCollum. Shoots the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Bogdanovich has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Thomas on the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Thomas putting that pass on time and on target. Love to see it from that scorer.
McCollum with the ball. Now Thomas defending. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Claxton. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
So for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Shake Milton in for Cameron Thomas. Pass to Messi. Clock at 6. Green taking his time here. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn leading by 6. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Alvarado with it. He has yet to score. Pass to Hawkins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now here's Melton. He's covered closely, and the basket is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Green with a screen on Melton. Fires for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
There's the pick to the paint. Here's Clooney, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Now Alvarado to the middle. Cuts off the pass. Hawkins against Melton. Misses in close. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Now here's Milton. Now here's Bogdanovich inside. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Doris, it doesn't matter what team he's on. Bojan Bogdanovich is a professional scorer.
He is, Kevin, and you love the fact that he fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. And the reason that he's able to do that, effective as a spot-up shooter or shot creator, high IQ, and now we've seen that you can start him or you can put him off the bench, and he's going to be effective no matter what.
Here's Melton, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Brendan Watford's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich. Melton against Hawkins. It's rebounded by New Orleans. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Pass to Messi. And it's Melton with the rebound. Nets leading by 5. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Nets have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And he knocks down the first one. Melton hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
1:19 left in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Green. Rebound, Brooklyn. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Here's Watford. Oh, that's blocked. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Johnson. And that one, good. Green's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Down low. They swipe it. .36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Can't hit the putback. Nets leading by 5. And here's Melton. And he drives in. That one good for 2. Melton's got 5 now.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
From deep, Green, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Nets with the lead. Herbert Jones is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Boston in at shooting guard. That's the Pelicans 5.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Back to McCollum. And it's Tice in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Claxton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bogdanovich is checked in for Johnson. On defense, New Orleans. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Pass to Watford. Now Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Bogdanovich kicks to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Floats one up. Boston grabs the miss. Boston's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Puts it up from 15. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
Back to Bogdanovich. Keeps it alive, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul. And the Nets lead by 5.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now, here's Tice to the right side. And a miss there on the triple. And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. Ingram with the steal. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Pass to Watford. And here is Thomas. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Simmons. Thomas sets a screen for Simmons. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Thomas got 28 points for the game.
Cam Thomas is not one to be afraid to take heavily contested shots, and he's had the ability to make them.
Jones finds McCollum. They get it again. Ingram. And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
Throw good, McCollum. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Outside, Jones. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Watford passes to Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a two-possession game.
Jones, the pass to Boston. McCollum outside with the shot. It goes straight through with the swish. McCollum's got 25 points in the game. Brooklyn leading by 3. Pass to Thomas. Back to Simmons. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovich's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there.
Now, here's Tice. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. 27 points for C.J. McCollum. Pass to Watford. Ingram with the steal. Moving it up. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Here's Watford. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
It's stolen by Tice. Pass to Boston. McCollum outside. For the 3. And Simmons with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Outside Bogdanovich. Screen by Watford. Bojan Bogdanovich, and that's good. Bogdanovich has got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Ingram. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingram's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
More and more we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert it. His length and skill allow him to do so many things.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And a wide open look for Simmons. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
How creative is Ben Simmons, just sizing up the defense and pick and roll action.
Jones kicks to McCollum. Tice with a screen on Simmons. McCollum no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
The Pelicans trail. Inside, here's Tice. And the rejection by Claxton.
And now they're starting to pound the basketball inside.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith. Bogdanovich with it. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Boston. Another shot. A rebound by the Nets. Simmons got rebound number 8 now on the night. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Boston. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Simmons. The teardrop falls in.
Well, soft hands and nice touch from Ben Simmons on the floater.
Swiped away. Ingram against Bogdanovich to the inside. Outside Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Tice has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Boston. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Simmons passes to Claxton. Now Finney-Smith to the paint. And Simmons slams it in.
Wow, Ben Simmons, the kind of bucket that you can build some confidence on.
Ingram kicks to Jones. To McCollum, the tray, that's in, coming off an assist from Jones. McCollum's got 10 points in the quarter.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So it's Brooklyn now. Outside Thomas. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And it's Jones, that time on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists in the game. Nets trail by 5. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Chalk up 2 there. Thomas got 10 points here in the second half.
Unshakable individual confidence. That is Cam Thomas. Big-time bucket.
Here's Ingram. The D by Bogdanovich. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Nets. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Here's Tice. And off the glass, that one's good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And so it's New Orleans with it. After the basket by Brooklyn. For three, Ingram. Good on the triple. Ingram's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
A score in any situation. The high stakes just motivate Ingram.
And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram, and the rejection by Claxton.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Dorian Finney-Smith given the opportunity with a big-time delivery.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's McCollum. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Outside, Jones. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
I see him.
With the floater, Boston grabs the miss. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Puts up a deep three. Count it.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat.